Richmore Radio.
Good evening, Etiefo. I hope say yenina yehoye eye mwa musumfo Malcolm and Champon from Richmore Radio, Richmore Media. Yeah, the Benefits of Physiotherapy Nebremo Enyumre at 6 p.m. UK time. We are sorry for the delay. We just had a few technical issues, but Yaba, we are here once again to discuss our issues. Yenipedia a problem ne higher bia. We here to ask questions. Yebeka bibi kakra no free the floor will be open for you to ask questions. Or you might ask any question for you or anyone that you know. You can ask on behalf of anybody. A baby line natum. The number be able so make a numbers now. Ubetimia fre na fe wa fre sim. You can ask any questions, and or you can also ask through YouTube. Feel free. A Richmore Media, Richmore Radio, Nayabe, Benefits of Physiotherapy. I am say once again, minimum share view. Last time we spoke about the issues that we have with our neck and back because of the many you know, you can be say our neck and backs are probably one of the most used features of our body. And I'm saying you using the brain no. Yeah, na a bread or brain so something we call tension, you know, our muscles, our joints, whenever they are used or they are used excessively without rest or without restoration, a bread and afe so you know, and see you can send be how to stretch the things to do tiafe and then niebeka ho asem headaches. Why sometimes we get headaches na yebeka ho asem. Aside that yebeka sciatica me sure say bibi a wati empo say nto wo ato ne bi nti abreka ho asem. Feel free, ask any questions, ask any questions on behalf of anybody. Yeah, if you are the number ni betumo obitimi afre yeah on 0203 286 9193 0203 286 9193. For Malcolm and Champon from Richmore Radio na Yedesa Ejumayi bro. Okay, so we are gonna go straight on it. We are talking today about headaches, recurring headaches. Then that headaches. Headaches are idea we experience all the time. We've experienced all the time. And today we are going to find out even why we get headaches. Until bear with me, make bibi kakra na afe ya babu kakra to have a deeper understanding. Recurrent headaches treatment. Headaches are often taken for granted when they need not be. Chiropractors treat many causes of headache. Chiropractors can be effective in the treatment of headaches due to injury or other problems in the neck known as cervicogenic headache. These types of headache usually affect the base of the skull and often behind the eyes. This can be a contributory factor in migraine. Okay, I okay, the aspect of the cervical spine. Yeah, I think we spoke about it last week. We have different sections of the spine. Now, sometimes the cervical spine, no, bibi etono etimi emaye headache. Etimi my headache in the sense that and our brain is affected. Our brain is affected by is a chain. Make us say how we human beings we were created, everything is a chain. And see, say BB here or yeah below, it can affect something above. It can affect something above. So the causes of headaches. Oh, in fact, shape not unimbia. Please feel free to discuss with us what you think about why and how we get headaches, and we will be very happy to hear from you. We'll be very happy to hear from you. But let's start by taking these notes. Headaches, headaches, one, when we are stressed. One, when we are stressed. You're going to have a few points. When you're stressed, it adds up and creates hormonal changes, which brings you headache. Stress, or impo stress that was caused by maybe a lack of rest. Say unrest here, you'll be stressed. If you don't rest, you'll be stressed. And this is what we want to prevent. In fact, just say Richmore Radio has had space to accommodate this talk. If you say idea, the first point is stress. There are many ways to avoid stress, and but the main point we're talking about is how we get headaches. Point one of stress. Point two, lack of rest. Lack of rest. So we juma bibre na on rest here. You are most likely to make it. We are most likely to make it hard for ourselves in terms of our health. We need to rest. Oko juma bibre is good. It's good to get the money. It's good to work hard, but we must also look after ourselves. We must also look after ourselves in terms of yejuma ekoim. We say accumulation. There's BB or why friend accumulation. The more you accumulate tension, the more you accumulate stress. The more you accumulate pain, it can result in something deeper. An example: the more you accumulate tension in a muscle, it can lead to stroke. And it's very serious. And see, one thing that we say Ejuma, that's why at work there are policies that you can't, for example, you can't work more than 60 hours a week or so, because it's humanly not recommended. The human body needs rest. As I said, if the body builds tension, it can actually lead to stroke. This is how serious it is. This is how serious it is. And see, we must rest. First one, what did we say? Stress. And there are many ways that we can reduce our stress levels. Many ways we can reduce our stress levels. Two is our rest. And I insist on it, because especially in the African community, we always want to work and we don't take time for ourselves. But unfortunately, if we don't change that now, a bedroom baby now are you late, because the accumulation would have happened. And headaches, the third one, is what we read just before, that because of the connection between the connection called the cervicogenic headache, is when your skull, your spine, the C-spine affects your brain. Maybe there's a disc in your cervical spine that has a problem, and now it's led you to have a headache. So everything is connected. Everything is connected. These are the three things we are talking about mainly today. After I will jump on sciatica a bit, but I also now I'm about to explain or to suggest things we can do to reduce stress, because it's proven by research that stress is the first common or is the first source of headache. We usually, young human beings, we get headaches because we are stressed. This is what research states. So we're going to try and think about ways how we can reduce our headaches, because I know, say, when your headache pain, I have had headaches, I've had migraines, but it says one primary cause is because of stress. Now, how can we help ourselves by stressing less? Well, the mpanimfoɔ a wɔtena ase ɛyɛ nhwehwɛmu kakra, almost say when you exercise you can reduce stress. Exercise, walking, swimming, jogging, boxing, playing football, basketball, any type of exercise, anything that makes you active, it reduces stress, because for two things: it releases some hormones in your system that makes you happier, and two, if you be before also than whatever you're going through that is making you stress. I'll repeat that. Two things: by doing exercise, it releases hormones in your body. Bibi a friend hormone no na afi eninam body mu na afi, all of a sudden you feel happier. When we feel happy is because hormones have been released in us, but we don't know. When we feel excited, it's a hormone called adrenaline. When we feel happy, and when we feel like we want to cuddle our loved ones, it's a hormone called serotonin. It makes us feel lovable, and it makes us want to show love to people. So hormones, idea, you may not have heard about it, but it's something that works in our body. And see, exercise naturally releases good hormones for us, and two, it takes away the thoughts, because when you do something, it takes away the thoughts of what making you stress. And see, I think it's quite self-explanatory. Stress, what are the things we can do to reduce our stress levels? I can see some people online, and I want people to ask questions. Before I jump on to the sciatica, I want people to also share their views and experiences on how or if they've had headaches because of any other reasons, and we can also share and learn. I want someone to contribute. Ubetimia Afre Asim, as we said, on 0203 286 9193. 0203 286 9193. We are talking about headaches, why we get headaches. If you just joined, we've said why we get headaches, because it can naturally impact from something that's happened to our cervical spine, or stress. And what is the third one, if someone will remember? Just want to see if we are also following here. It can actually be from an actual shock itself, say or something. But we also mentioned rest. When you don't rest, it gives you a headache naturally. All right, so I'm still waiting for contributions. We need to be proactive. We need to make this interactive. So I hope that from if there's no questions, if there's no okay. Monica Opon said when I'm hungry. Yes. When you're hungry, you get headache, yes. Because and the reason that is I think is linked to one of the three, which is the brain. You see, we spoke about the cervical spine having issues. Yeah, the cervical spine having issues is not what is not the cause of the headache, but because the cervical spine has an issue, it sends signals to the brain, which makes you have a headache. So now we're talking about the signal of brain. When you're hungry, your tummy sends signals to your brain, say, come to me. And then because the body is lacking something, especially if you're really hungry, because the body is lacking something, it's going to manifest physically as well. It's the same thing if you're thirsty. If you're thirsty, it can manifest in headaches as well. So I think we've actually given two extra solutions. What did we say? To rest, to do things that make your stress level decrease, to see a chiropractor if you need some cervical spine adjustment, to eat and drink plenty. It's very good. And as we said, in terms of the stress one, to do exercises, which helps massively. So it's something that me personally, because I have personally treated a lot of patients who have had issues manifested because of problems they were going through. People get strokes because of stress. Because the stress, and it leads to them working too much, which leads to them not resting, which leads to the muscles getting tensed, and over time it can lead to stroke. So as they say, prevention is better than cure. If you're here or wadofo be here a photo on a specific topic, please feel free. Busamomo, share the link, send them the link so they can also be part and ask. But for the meantime, I'm going to move on to sciatica. And after we just allow some time for questions. Okay, sciatica, I think sciatica is a nerve. A nerve is a nerve that runs through the leg mainly. It says sciatica, most low back pain of biomechanical origin results from the joint of the low back not functioning properly. Associated with that, there may be muscle spasm in the muscles of the lower back and buttocks. Sometimes pain may refer down the leg. Often, this is referred to as sciatica, but in fact, true sciatica is not common and usually results from an injury to an intervertebral disc caused by heavy lifting in an incorrect manner. Generally, true sciatica will result in pain in the leg, which will go down as far as the foot. Pain arising from the low back joint generally stops at the knee or above. Okay, it goes on, but what basically it's saying is sciatica, as you can see, it moves around. It's me move from lower back to bum to the leg to the knee to the foot, because it's a neural issue. You see, we have a my thinker say me and you my nipan say if I decide to pinch you, maybe I will better say yeah, is because God blessed us with nerves or with neural responses, or BB say ebia obumia or obuminsa chisea, I will feel it, or say frame say hey Malcolm, then I will feel it because of that neural response, because our entire body, it's embedded with neural roots. So we have nerves running through our body. And I might think bibi ekoso. And here the sciatica is the main problem. I don't know. It might be you or it might be someone that you know. Or online is because they have a sciatica issue which can result from anywhere. It usually starts from the lower back. So it's usually an issue from the lower back, but can shoot as far as down the leg. It's me affected baby. And only sciatica, and it's something is very common. That's why we decided to speak about it today. It's very common. It affects a lot of black people. It affects sciatica. It comes because mainly because maybe a disc from the lower back has been pinched, an impingement of the nerve, and then the pain is referred down the leg. It can bring numbness, it can bring pain. It's manifested in many ways. But one way to treat neural issues is this. And please, I advise that we take note because it's very important. If you have nerve problems, what you want to do is to take a hot bath. Because one thing that they would say is that for any heat problems, for any heat issues, for any neural issue or for any nerve issues, heat is good for it. If you apply cold, it will numb the pain. It will numb the pain. A bit more pain is sweaty, but the heat, it will also numb the pain, but it will also restore or release the tension of the muscle that is allowing the nerve to be restricted. So I'm going to repeat. If you have neural problems, heat is excellent because not just it numbs the pain, but it relaxes the structure around. It relaxes the structures around. So that's for any neural issues that you may have encountered. But today we're mainly talking about sciatica. So this is all I have to bring to you today. I hope you enjoyed it. In fact, if you have any questions, I think you can find us on Richmore Media, on YouTube, on Facebook. If you have any inquiries, if there's any specific topic you would like me to talk or to share or discuss, please feel free. You can send us a message, and we will take it on board. We have different types of issues, and we always here to share it, for the benefit of us all. Until one more time, I'm just going to give the opportunity for someone to call if anyone wants to. So please share the link, send it to a friend. About near Hano, or you can call on 0203 286 9193. 0203 286 9193. I repeat one more time, 0203 286 9193. Richmore Radio, Richmore Media. Na yede say jumadi bro. Today we spoke about sciatica and what else? Put in the chat for me to see if you are following. Yes, we spoke about sciatica, and I'm still waiting. But for the sake of time, I'll carry on. Sciatica and headaches. We spoke about the many ways we can, get away from having too much headaches. We can get away from our neural problems. So please, if you have any questions based on what we said or any different topic, please feel free. You can ask any questions. You can call on the line we just given. It always comes back to our creator, God giving us this body that he told us to take care of. So it's important that each time we will share to be able to take care of our bodies in the best way possible. Today we spoke about something very important: headaches. Headaches. We always get headaches as human beings for many reasons, which we've spoken about. If that is you, you can share. You can share things that you've done that's helped you to cope with your headaches or your sciatica, your neural problem. Feel free. You can ask any question. You can call us on 0203 286 9193. 0203 286 9193 on Richmond Radio. I will be here for a few minutes. Please feel free. Share the link. Share the link. You don't know whose life you can bless right now by just sharing the link. Someone is feeling pain but is not ready or has not had the opportunity to even ask any health professional. We are here to help ourselves. Richmond Media. So please share the link. Ask any questions you may have. You can also, if your question is private, you can also chat to us privately through Facebook on Richmond Media, Richmond Radio, Ubenyaye Wahonso. Feel free to call us. Feel free to drop a question that you may have. We'll be around for a few more minutes, and then we'll be ending today's session. So feel free to drop your questions. Feel free to drop your questions. Richmond Media is here. We're here to help ourselves. Here to help ourselves. I hope it's helping you. By sharing, you can help a brother, a sister, a father, a mother with their problems they're facing. Share the link. Share the link or ask any questions that you have. Any questions. As we said before, no questions is stupid. No question is stupid, because if anything is going to lead to something else. A question leads to something else, and then we can always expand and learn through it. We'll be here for a few more minutes. Feel free to ask any questions. Or you can call us on 0203 286 9193. 0203 286 9193. All right. Okay, there's no questions coming. We'll be here for another 2 minutes. Feel free. Okay, no more question. Okay, it seems we are all okay. Anyway, you can share the link to a friend, to your mom, to your dad. I will input what for be on YouTube. You don't know what God has in plans for you. You don't know what God wants to do through you. By sharing the link, you can help someone with these useful informations. So we're just going to recap everything that we've spoken about today, and then we'll bring it to a close if nobody has any questions. We started by talking about one of the problems we face a lot as humans, which is headache, or should I say recurrent headaches. When you have a lot of headaches, we did say that was caused by 3 to 4 things. First one being stress. Second one being lack of rest. Third one being an actual blow to the head. which is kind of directed to my fourth point. If you have cervical spine issue, which can also bring a headache. There are ways itimi the first one, if you're too stressed, there are things that you can do to release your stress. Talk to a loved one. Do exercise. Exercise is the given one, is what research tells us to do. To exercise. When you exercise, as I said before, it releases hormones in our system, which makes us happier. And by doing the exercise act, it takes your mind away from what makes you stress. Thirdly, if you've experienced a blow or you have cervical problems, we have health professionals such as chiropractors who are here to help you and look after your spine if it needs adjustment to stop any headaches. And then we also spoke about sciatica, which is a neural problem. Sciatica. So, as we said, the advised treatment for sciatica is heat. People would say cold. Cold will numb the pain, but heat will help the structures around the affected area to relax. If it's your back and you put heat pack on your back, it's going to relax the whole area, relax the muscles around, as well as numbing the pain. So heat is the go-to for most neural problems. As we said, don't wait till you take a break. Don't wait till something happens. Don't wait till tension builds up so much that you end up having a stroke. Stroke at you, because it quickly happens. That's sana nyame epeseyo, so we can keep taking care of our bodies. We can keep away from back pains, from leg pains, from buttocks pain, from headaches. All right, I think said there's no questions today. Thank you so much. It was your servant Malcolm Enchechampo Musomfo from Richmond Media, Richmond Radio. Now you did the benefits of sports therapy at Bremo. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's not too late. We might be done, but you can still share the link. Share the link and help someone to help somebody else with this useful information in times of need. Thank you very much for tuning in. If there's no more question, we will end it here. And I shall see you all next week, Thursday, for another very, 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 very hot topic. Another thing that is very problematic to us, not just us as Africans, or should I say as Ghanaians, but to us, humanity, which is something that at some point, depending on your age, you will experience, which is joint pain, i.e. arthritis, and next week, Shiame, same time, 6 p.m. UK time, and let's talk about joint pain, what brings joint pains, and how we can also get relief from it as well, or from things we can do to relieve joint pain. Thank you for tuning in. Richmond Media, Richmond Radio. Damasi.